Hi guys, welcome to part 4 of the getting to know your computer or your laptop series. This is the final explanation, and today we're going to talk about your laptop. Okay, I'm not going to talk about desktops anymore. I'm not going to talk about workstations. I'm basically going to talk about you and this dude. Okay, this is your lifeline. This is your mainstay product, equipment, gear for the next 4 years of your life. If you're taking a degree with us, yeah, this guy is going to be super important to you. Cheers. Now, if you haven't bought a laptop, look at the other 3 videos before this, and you will have an insight into how to choose a laptop. Processor, RAM, hard disk, graphic card. If you already have a laptop, you know what to do. All right, you want to speed it up, make sure you get good amount of RAM, boost your SSD, and get external hard disks. But now I'm going to talk to you about the limitations and problems that you're going to face with laptops and why laptops die. And I'll be honest, laptops die much faster than desktop PCs. Okay? And the reason is quite straightforward and scary. The reason laptops die is because all of the components in a laptop must be squeezed into a space this thin. All right, that means your processor, your cooling systems, your RAM, your hard disk, your graphic cards. By the way, guys, the graphic card is the one that generates the most heat. Okay, your graphic card and your processor. These two guys are the heat killers of any electronic or computer device. Okay, and for a laptop with a space this big, yeah, heat is a major issue. Okay. Which is why I disagree with the phrase or the term laptop. It was designed to be used on your lap, and that's great, okay, but not for video editing, not for desktop publishing. You are going to stress your computer. Your computer is going to be running at top speed, at top heat, all right, for the duration of your work. Again, surfing the internet, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, it's not going to heat up your computer. So by all means, put it on your lap, not an issue. But the moment you start doing desktop publishing, the moment you start doing editing, compositing, Photoshop, your computer is going to speed up, it's going to heat up, and here's the magic, your laptops have smart fans. That's right, folks, the fans are smart. When it senses that the temperature is rising, the fans will boost, and you will hear your laptop suddenly become a little jet engine. Okay? Now, when you hear that, you need to start panicking. A lot of you don't realize that. Oh, my fan is on, cool. But if your fan is on and it is blowing at that speed, it means that it is already at the top level of its capacity. If you keep it there at that capacity for a long period of time, and for video editing means hours, okay, your computer will shut down. When I say shut down, I don't mean it dies. I mean that it's smart enough to know that, oh, I'm overheating, I'm going to stop. And it will just close. All right, it is not a malfunction, it is a safety mechanism built into all laptops. Now, you don't want that to happen. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. All right, you want to prevent that from happening. So the first thing that I want you to do is to not put this on your lap. I want you to put this on a hard surface, and I want you to elevate it so that you have a space underneath. Now, why underneath? If you look underneath your laptop, you will see fins like this, holes. All right, there are some there, and there are some here. Now, this is a very old laptop. This is ancient by today's standards, all right? But if you're using a current laptop, a modern laptop with a lot of graphics power and all that, you will see a lot of holes under here. And these are ventilation holes. Okay, guys? There's no point having those holes if you put it on your lap and covering those holes. What's the point? It's going to overheat. Okay? So if your laptop has a lot of these holes, please make sure that air is getting to those holes. Okay? So lift it up, elevate it. You can put it on the table, but lift up the back and put something underneath. Just give it some space to breathe. Okay? Now, if you can afford it, and I would seriously recommend that you do, I recommend that you buy something like this. You don't have to buy this particular brand, but go and explore all the computer shops. All right. This is a laptop cooler with a USB port. See that? Now, when you plug this into the USB port and you put your laptop on top of this fan will spin and suck the air away from underneath your laptop. Okay, and basically what is happening here is you're pulling the hot air away, replacing it with cooler air. This will cool your laptop down tremendously. Okay, and remember, a cool laptop is an efficient laptop. The moment your laptop overheats, it starts to slow down. It's trying to save itself, but if it cannot save itself, it'll shut down. Now, shutting down is not an issue, but it is an issue for you if you're editing a video and it took you 4 hours to get to this point and you didn't save the file, right? Which brings us to point number 2. Save often. Okay? Get used to using your left hand and press Control S. Okay? For me, it's subconscious. Whatever software I'm using, every now and then I'll just Control S, Control S, Control S. I don't wait for the computer to save it for me. I do it myself. Okay? If I get up to go somewhere to get a cup of water, Control S. If I turn around to reach for something, Control S. I recommend you get used to doing that. Okay? Now I'm old school. Okay, and the reason for that is when I first started using computers, they did not have an autosave feature. Now you have autosave features, but I still recommend you do it. All right, don't depend on the computer to save your life. Okay, that's point number 2. Remember, get something like this. It doesn't have to be this exact model. You can get a bigger one with more fans. I leave it up to you, but that would be a good option, a good starting point. Now, I'll be honest, I don't use this at home. To me, my computers run, they can run 24/7. My computers can run 24 hours for 3 days, 4 days at a stretch. So those fans are not good enough. Instead, what I do is I actually build my own cooling system using PVC pipe, and I have massive industrial fans that I purchased separately, and I built my own fan system. All right, my house sounds like a jet engine. When you turn the computer on, all the fans come on and it goes woo. It's very loud, but my computers never get hot. They stay at optimum temperatures and they run forever. That is the key to laptop reliability. Okay, remember that. Now, what if you don't have all of these things and you don't want to buy all of these things? No problem. Get a table fan. You know what a table fan is? You know, the one that goes ring, 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 ring? Yeah. You can get one for cheap. $50, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Or if you're currently living in a room and you don't have an air conditioner, you probably already have a table fan. Okay? So lift up your laptop, your laptop, raise it up at the back, get a table fan, put it to your right, and blow air across the laptop this way. Trust me, fantastic cooling. It will cool you, it will cool your laptop, and everything will run beautifully. Okay? All right. Now let's get on to the next point. Understanding how your computer cools the fins. Okay? And to do that, I will need to now open up another image. Oh, I don't have it here. Hang on. Let me find it for you. Give me a moment. Laptop motherboard. All All right, let me see if I can find an image of a motherboard. All right, here we go. I will switch it over in a while so that you can see. Ah, here we go. All right, let's go look at this for a bit. All right, guys, this is your laptop opened up. Okay, now just watch my mouse as I explain the various components to you. This big device over here, all right, chances are that could be your DVD drive. Okay, this is where it slides out on the left and the DVD goes in. See this fan over here? Yeah, that is your cooling fan for your processor. This here is your processor. You see this hollow copper pipe? That's right. The heat from the processor travels through this hollow pipe. This fan sucks in air, blows through the pipe. By the way, here there are some fins. Okay. This part gets cool, and through the process of convection, the heat is extracted from this device. A very, very elegant and a very exotic solution. It is utterly and totally inefficient. Okay, let me show you a desktop PC cooling system. Give me a moment. Boom. Okay. Wow, there's so many there. I don't even know which one to choose. Yeah, let me just choose one of the more basic ones. All right. Boom. This is from Lazada. I can't get a big picture. Just give me a moment. Let me find another one for you. You know what? Let me go and you can help. You can see why I'm looking. Right. So as you can see, you've got tons and tons of solutions for desktop PCs. You've got cooling systems, water systems, you've got tower, you've got multiple fans, you've got multiple arrays like this one here. Look at that one. Compare this to your laptop version. Look at that little cooler for your laptop versus the PC version. Can you see the problem? All right. And the reason why this is happening is because, like I said, the manufacturers have to squeeze all of these components into one small space. It's not going to work. It is going to overheat. So you need to make sure that your laptop is running fine. Which brings us to the next important point, and that is keeping your laptop clean. Okay, so let's go back and I'm going to give you a quick gander. If you look underneath, you will see fins underneath your laptop here. You will see fins here. If you see this thing encrusted with dust, please clean it. And to clean it is actually very simple. You just need to blow. Okay? Or you can take a brush and just brush it off. Do not stick the brush in the hole. The brush is a conductor of static electricity. You stick it in the hole, it will fry your motherboard. Remember that, huh? Very golden rule, okay? Just do a superficial clean, just clean it on top like that, okay? The other part that is very important is at the side of your computer. See these fins over here? All right? These fins are basically this part over here. Okay? So if you imagine that this thing here is encrusted with dust, cobwebs, whatever, there is no air coming out. And if there's no air coming out, sayonara, your computer is going to overheat. Now it's very easy to see. All right? If you look at it carefully, you can see whether it's encrusted with dust. But the simplest way to check is to put your hand just beside that hole when the computer is on and see if there's air coming out. If the air is just a little bit, chances are it is dirty. Okay? Now here's the scary part. Are you ready? If it is dirty, in all honesty, the dust is inside your laptop. All right, it is actually inside this area right here, and you can't clean it. The only way to clean it is to open up the laptop until you get to this point, like this, and then dismantle this entire area here, give it a brush, use a compressed air, and then reassemble the laptop. Mama. Okay? This is not something that you can do. This is something that, well, you can do it if you want, but you're going to void your warranty. Remember, you've just bought a laptop. You have a warranty of either 3 years or 5 years. You do not want to open your laptop. Okay? So, please guys, keep your laptop clean. Put it on a desk. Make sure everything is good. Treat your laptop like a baby, and it will take care of you for the next 5 years. Okay? If it's any consolation, my laptops last for at least 10 years. I've got a laptop that I bought 10 years ago. It is still running. It's not very powerful, but it is still running. Okay? I even play PlayStation games on it. Okay? Okay, so now let's talk about the next part, and this part is very important for you guys because these things, they reduce the power of your laptop. Okay? And the topic that I want to talk about is your laptop ports. If you look at the side of your laptop, let me change the camera angle. If you look at the side of your laptop, this one is a DVD drive right here. Okay. This laptop has nothing at the back, but it has a lot of stuff on the sides here. All right, you've got a fin, you've got this port, you've got this, and even that. You need to know what they are. More importantly, you need to buy a laptop that has the right ports for you. So, this diagram would be the best explanation that I can give you. Okay? Don't worry, the video is not going to get much longer. This would be about as far as I go. And I need you to pay attention. Okay? These are your connectivity ports that allow you to be productive. These ports are the only things on your computer. You cannot upgrade them. You cannot add more ports. These are the only ports there are. If you break these ports, you need to change your motherboard. That's $1,000 at least. So please, when you stick things into these ports, make sure they go in straight. Don't twist them. Do not accidentally bend them. If you bend them and you break your thumb drive, let's say you put a thumb drive into the USB port and it breaks, your thumb drive is 30 bucks. Your USB port is connected to the motherboard, 1,000 bucks. Understand, huh? Very, very important. If you put your USB drive in your laptop and you're sitting in the bus and you accidentally knock something and it breaks, you will cry. You may not cry there and then, but when you go to the shop and the shop guy tells you, you got to change this motherboard, 1,000 bucks, you will cry. You know how I know? I have had to help a lot of students with this problem. Eventually, they bought a new machine and they are now walking around with pride, taking care of it like gold. So please take care of your laptop and the ports. So let's go through the ports very quickly. That's how long is the video. Video is, 18 minutes. Yeah, I got to speed up. Getting boring. Are you ready? First one is LAN. All right. LAN. Not a bad word. LAN stands for Local Area Network. That is your internet cable or your network cable which connects you to your router. Okay? Now all of you know what Wi-Fi is, right? Wi-Fi is wireless. Yes. LAN is the grandfather of Wi-Fi. LAN is the original internet connection. Which one is better? LAN is better. When you use a LAN cable and you connect it to the router, your computer is connected at maximum speed all the time. All the time. Okay? If you use Wi-Fi, the speed can go up and then it will slow down, go up, and then slow down, go up, and slow down. Now, if you're streaming video, if you're watching stuff on the internet, Wi-Fi is fine. But if you're doing this for work, chances are you will be connected to another computer or to another colleague. And you will be sharing video files between these two computer systems. If you use Wi-Fi, the video will speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down. That's not what you want. You want to connect it with the LAN cable. All right. Now there are many kinds of LAN cables. You got cross, you got this, you got all that. Not going to talk about it. Okay. By the way, if you're asking how Mr. Ian knows this, well, you do remember that Mr. Ian used to sell computers, right? I used to also do networking for companies. Okay. In fact, the Dell factory in Malaysia, when they first opened, I got the tender to put all their LAN cables for them. Okay. So here's the deal, guys. All computers sold in the market today, chances are, will have a LAN port. It is compulsory. So don't panic if yours it's somewhere else, okay? But just make sure that you try to identify what it says here. Chances are there'll be the word LAN embedded onto the side of the port, okay? All right. Now the next two over here, one is a VGA port and the other one is HDMI. These two ports are very important. These two ports connect your laptop to an external monitor or a TV set. VGA is a connector for computer monitors. HDMI is a connector for LCD TVs. Now this laptop is pretty cool, it's pretty powerful. It gives you the option of connecting two devices. That's an expensive laptop. A slightly cheaper laptop will only give you one connection, either a HDMI or a VGA. If you bought a laptop within the last 2 years, I can guarantee you that you will all have HDMI ports. VGA is kind of old-fashioned, may not be included anymore. All right. Now, if you have a HDMI port, I recommend you use it. Get a HDMI cable, connect it to your TV set, and now you have your laptop screen here and your TV set there. Fantastic work scenario. All right, go give it a shot. The next, of course, is USB ports over here. All computers have USB ports. You want a computer that has many USB ports. If you buy a laptop that has one USB port, please, I don't know what you're doing. Try to get one that has 4, 5, as many as possible. Okay? Because you are a media student. And media students need to have a lot of space. And that space is going to come in the form of an external hard disk. Let me get one. This is an external hard disk. It is a USB 3 hard disk. Okay, remember the phrase USB 3. USB 3 is the fastest kind of USB there is. Okay, and it's pretty easy to identify. If you look at the cable, the inside of the port here is blue in color. Blue. If you see this blue cable and it works with this device is USB 3. Okay. Now, if I take this USB 3 hard disk and I stick it into this port here, would I get USB 3 speeds? No. The port also must be blue in color. Now you know. So go and look at your laptop, have a look at it. If it's blue, that's a USB 3 port. You can stick this device in and it will run at super fast speeds. All right, I can't remember the actual speeds right now, but they are fast. Okay, now it is still not as fast as an internal hard disk or an SSD, but it is still faster than USB 2. Okay, so pay attention to that. The other thing, of course, is a memory card reader. Not all laptops have memory card readers. Okay, if that is a feature that you want, if you want to stick from your DSLR, you want to take out the memory card, stick it in there, by all means, go and buy one. If you don't have one, not a big issue, you can buy an external USB reader. Okay, so it's not a deal breaker. Here are the two other things that are super important: a headphone jack and a mic jack. Now this is very important, guys. If you're a media student and you're doing media production, do not buy a combo jack. A combo jack is one hole that does two functions. That's just a no-no. Buy a laptop that has a separate microphone jack and a headphone jack. Trust me on this, you will not regret it. Okay? Because you want a headphone, you want to stick in a really good quality headphone, and you want to stick in a really good quality mic. Okay? If you buy the combo jack, you will have to buy a computer headset. You know the one that the gamers use? Yeah, they're lousy. They're not professional grade at all. All right? So again, if your computer has these two jacks, congratulations. If your computer has a single combo jack, you will need to buy an adapter to split it apart again. Yeah, as you can see, it's getting a little bit more complicated, right? Now, if you type computer ports into your Google Drive, sorry, into your browser, there are a lot of websites that explain all of these things: SD card reader, audio jacks, Ethernet, Ethernet is LAN, S video port, display port, blah, 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 blah. What I would like you to do is to go through and read this document, okay? Understand what these ports are, appreciate them for their function, and then look at your own personal laptop to see whether you have those functions or those features. If you haven't bought a laptop yet, then by all means look at this first so that you can determine what you need in your new laptop. Do I need HDMI port? Do I need LAN? Do I need Wi-Fi? Do I want more USB ports? Do I want better cooling? Okay, for example, if you're buying a gaming laptop, the cooling fins are bigger and there are two. If you buy an enterprise laptop, there are two. If you buy a consumer grade laptop or for home, it is one little small itsy bitsy cooling fin. Again, it's up to you, it's up to your budget, but at least you need to know what you're looking for. All right? All right, it's 27 minutes. I know it's a long video. I apologize, but it's also, I think, a very good introduction to what to do and what not to do with a laptop. Remember, cooling, super important. Number 2, cleanliness, super important. Number 3, safety. And when I mean safety is, do not stick things into your laptop and then bang the thing. Do not leave a thumb drive stuck in and then accidentally twist it. Do not pull a thumb drive out in a wrong fashion. If you break the port, you break your motherboard. That's $1,000. By the way, guys, on a desktop PC, if you break the port, you just change the port. It's $20. Get it? Can you see the problems right now? So treat your laptop as though it were a baby. And it is a baby if you consider the fact that a laptop is $4,000 right now. It takes a long time of saving to get $4,000, guys. Treat it with care. Your livelihood depends on it. Thank you. That's the last part that I'm ever going to do with regards to your computer. It may seem a little bit simplistic to you, and it's designed on purpose to be simple so that you can watch this like a little movie and understand it. But there will be times where you will face problems. So please feel free to visit me, send me a message, help me, and I will try to explain or help you fix your problem. Adios and see you soon.